units, possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Received. Moving to intercept.
Control, I'm ready to immobilize the target.
This is
Control, I've lost sight of the target.
Got time for whoever finds them. Control, add suspect to the most wanted list. Over.
Are you for real? Is this really real? I'll be there in a second.
Yep.
This is unbelievable.
That's delicious.
Look out! Oh!
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location. Monitoring for unusual activity.
Received, we are pursuing.
Oh no. No. Check it out last night, look.
Any sign of the target?
He's over there.
Anyone?
Keep searching.
Sweep in the area. If the suspect gave us a slip, call it in.
Might need assistance. Stand by.
Be advised, we are on the trail.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. With me,
They can't be far. Find them.
Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies.
Control, I'm terminating the search. Possible hostile in your location. Received. Stand by for further developments.
How do we go from the consumer
Target just went through a checkpoint. Over.
What turned down plenty into a wild west of hoarding, food battles and black market barrels?
Control, let's get some patrol units on standby.
Ian on the power behind shortages.
Control, we're in pursuit. Over.
Now, radioactive isotopes, that's what we use in cancer screening.
Any available units, please respond.
Used to save hundreds of thousands of lives. Just by screening. There was just no that. And then the medicines.
Preparing to intercept vehicle.
Just can't stop that. There was a moment before it took place when actually there was some effort to try and stop
Dispatch, deploying drones to apprehend the suspect.
A lot of it, there was
Total the target's vehicle.
drugs for schizophrenia. So we saw such an uptick in the kind of attacks that sort of...
Take the vehicle out, now!
Because those drugs couldn't stop them. We eventually found the same thing.
Immobilizing the suspect. Control, I've lost the target. injured, send emergency vehicles.
Negative. No sign of suspect.
This is
Over.
London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer. Your source for what they do.
Calling off the pursuit. Over and out.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
Fuck me.
Albion confirms that the explosions seen in the skies over London were indeed an Albion drone project that was sabotaged by the DedSec insurgency. In an exclusive interview with GBB Radio 1, Albion founder and CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
Truth is, the supposed freedom fighters of DedSec have made London less free. That drone project was meant to replace Albion boots on the ground, let the city get back to normal, but now I can't in good conscience stand my people down. That's not how I lead.
Cass went on to implore listeners to treat any suspected DedSec operatives as terrorists and to immediately report them to Albion.
That lying little shit! He'll kill anyone who stands up to him, but one retaliation and he's boo-hooing about big bad DedSec.
And it's working. Sorry, that was too cheerful. Sadly, it's working. Too sad?
It's what he does. Scares the shit out of people, then swoops in and plays the hero. We've got to show them what he really is.
So that's his weakness, his image. If we shatter that, he falls apart.
We've got a few notions about that, actually. Bagley, bring it up.
This is Claire Waters, political dissident and podcaster, reported missing after teasing a salacious upcoming episode. Sadly, it never aired, so all we have is this.
On the next episode of Buccaneer Radio, I'm chatting with someone from deep inside Nigel Cass's inner circle. He's promised me something that will expose Cass as the tyrant I know he is. This is gonna blow the roof right off White Tower. See you next week, pirates.
Nigel would have spun that interview if it was spinnable. If he went after Waters for it, that tape's a smoking gun.
We've got to have it.
Claire was known to broadcast out of Freight 1. You should begin searching there. Claire Waters appears to be an equal opportunity muckslinger. Albion is her target of choice, but she's railed against tech genius Sky Larson, IRS, and Plan Kelly. Opinionated, isn't she?
Think about how much more she could do if we shared our intel with her. And we could use a voice like hers.
She's been digging in Cass's shit for a while. If what she has isn't enough to squeeze his bollocks in a vice, then maybe she'll join you lot and help find something.
country, yeah. Just where that's got us. Down.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they do. It's hard to believe that there could be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours. Yet, those old government promises of adequate food turn out to be just as important. Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds of them die of conditions that can be easily cured. Black market means that criminal gangs like Clan Kelly run the cities. And Prime Minister Dev Kazan isn't even around to pretend to care. How do we go from consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves, fighting for supplies? What turns a land of plenty into a wild west of hoarding, food battles and black market barons? We protect everyone who comes on the podcast by keeping their identity. Here's veteran political reporter Ian on the power behind shelters.
John, what was the first thing that happened when Britain sealed itself off? The first stuff that stopped from coming in was fresh food. I mean, we could live without fresh food. I mean, everyone's quality of life got instantly worse, but we could live without it. The most damaging part was when the radioactive isotopes came. Now, radioactive isotopes, that's what we use in cancer screening, cancer treatment. Now, that stuff, it has a short half-life. Technetium used to save hundreds of thousands of lives just by screening for cancer. let alone
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
to bring it into the country, and that is when people slow down. And then the medicines. The thing is, there's loads of medicines that you just can't stockpile. There was a moment before it took place when actually there was some effort to try and stockpile some of these. There was some things that could be done. For a lot of it, there was really nothing we could do. We had a major problem with drugs for schizophrenia. So we saw such an uptick in the kind of attacks that we saw in the street and people suffering on their own because they didn't have the mental health drugs, because those drugs simply couldn't be stopped. We eventually found the same thing with foods that weren't produced in the UK. And the trouble with the UK was we don't produce our own food. We never have. For hundreds of years we produced under half of our own food. So as soon as those laws went up, we started having significant problems. Then Britain always told us, especially right, that it, because it got war, that it could go through kind of hardship. I mean, that wasn't really the case during the war. Far more frightened than some of this historical stuff makes out. Now, what did we see? People don't want that stuff. They were desperate for the things that they had before, and they were scared. So they went to the black market. The same thing that always happens. And where did the growth of Clan
Claire used to broadcast from somewhere around here. That's all I've got, I'm afraid. Bloody analog technology.
Outspoken woman like her is sure to attract some enemies. If we could find her, they could too. Let's hurry. Oh my... She's dead, murdered. By some foul beast who deserves to have their hides stripped off in little ribbons.
I'd love to listen to you moan all day, but perhaps investigating her murder would be a better use of our time.
Oh, we'll find those bastards and we'll pay them tenfold for what they've done to Claire. Let's investigate. Are you seeing this graffiti, Bagley? It's a bit excessive, wouldn't you say?
Claire did release several podcasts critical of Clan Kelly, which you'd think they'd be used to by now. They're a criminal gang. They shouldn't expect flowers and thank you notes.
The Kellys don't need to advertise, though. Something's off. What can you tell me about these footprints, Bagley?
Several individuals. Boots rather than shoes. One with a tread unique to a certain paramilitary supplier. I think it's from their autumn collection.
If they don't supply boots to Albion, I will eat my own hat. Claire's killer tried to clean up their tracks and took all of her equipment, but they missed this tablet. Bagley?
Tablet unlocked. Claire seems to have logged conversations on it.
Okay, you've agreed to speak on the record. You are an intelligence technician at Albion and work closely with Nigel Cass, correct, Mr...?
Just Hugh. I can't believe I'm doing this. If they were to find out.
I know. Only have to step outside to see how Albion treats people. What do you have for us?
Proof that Nigel Cass was complicit in the bombings.
What? But that's... Here, transfer it to this secure storage drive. How solid is this information?
It's a recording of him talking to some...
Security, drop your weapons!
You can't do this!
Gather all her equipment and get it to the carousel. Do. Tag that wall. Then get rid of this body. She can stay here. Gang vengeance is an horrible crime, ain't it?
Fuck me. Cass sent a squad of his goons for Claire and that other bloke. That recording's gotta be the real deal. Bastard knew about the bombings.
Albion must have Claire's equipment then, along with the audio file evidence.
If we can get our hands on that evidence, we can make Nigel Cass answer for all his crimes. That murdering Albion bastard mentioned Carousel. I think it means Carousel Plaza, the Albion propaganda library.
Sounds like as good a place as any to start looking.
Suspect ran down an officer. Shit!
And Prime Minister Deb Fasani isn't even around to pretend to care. How do we go from consumer
Negative.
paradise to a
No
place
visual of the
itself
suspect.
and fighting for supplies? What turns around the country into a wild west of food?
The stolen evidence is here somewhere. Watch out, Albion security is thicker than whoever cleaned up that crime scene. There's also a lot of them around.
Oh ho! After what we saw at Freight 1, I've half a mind to give them all a good thrashing. Bring them on!
Yes, well, let's focus on finding Claire's equipment, shall we?
Target is not complying. Over. Target is no longer with the vehicle. Over. Moving in.
No sign of the target. Over.
We are in pursuit. I say again, in pursuit.
Control, we're returning to HQ. Over.
You don't look so hard.
Give me a break.
I heard something over there.
What? Someone's hacking the door.
Drones are on their way to the suspect.
Show yourself!
You found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Compliance is mandatory. Disobedience will be met with force.
location. Approaching with caution, over.
You found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Drones are en route to suspect.
Found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Engaging hostile target.
This is a nightmare.
Deployed to arrest the suspect.
Fire! I need cover!
Neutralizing hostile.
You're only making this worse. There's nowhere to run.
area. I don't have visual.
They're here somewhere. Drone, perform a search.
Well, I know you're listening. Let's talk.
We told you the Prime Minister would turn you down. Brits love to see private military contractors on foreign streets, but not their own.
He's a fool! This whole city, this whole country's collapsing. The military's held together with duct tape. Police are running scared.
Someone has to save the people, Nigel. Someone strong.
They do. And I've already worked it out. The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas TAC teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
You're forgetting something.
And I'll get you access to filament, as agreed. Now go away.
Now Scarper, or they'll kill you for sure.
Cool. Not good at all.
Has a voice that makes you want to snap his smug bollocks in a pencil case, doesn't he? And Zero Day knew just which... Hello, hello. Someone else sloughed off work, and now it's your turn.
Let's do it.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want to know. With me, shit! It's hard to believe that there could be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours, and yet here we are. Those old government promises of adequate food turned out to be just another lie. Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds have already died of conditions that could be easily cured. The black market means that criminal gangs like Clan Kelly run our cities. And Prime Minister Dev Hassani isn't even around to pretend to care. How do we go from a consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves and fighting for supplies? What turns the land of plenty into a wild west of hoarding, food battles and black market barons? We protect everyone who comes on the podcast by keeping their identities a secret. Here's veteran political reporter Ian on the power behind shortages.
I mean, what was the first thing that happened when Britain sealed itself off? First stuff that stopped from coming in was fresh food. I mean, we could live without the fresh food. I mean, everyone's quality of life got instantly worse, but we could live without it. The most damaging part was when the radioactive isotopes stopped coming in. Now, radioactive isotopes, that's what we use in cancer screening, cancer treatment. Now, that stuff, it has a short half-life. Technetium, used to save hundreds of thousands of lives just by screening for cancer, let alone testing for cancer. But that stuff has a half-life of 66 hours. As soon as those walls went up, there was just no time to bring it into the country, and that is when people started dying. And then the medicines. The thing is, there's loads of medicines that you just can't stockpile. There was a moment before it took place when actually there was some effort to try and stockpile some of the medicines. There was some things that could be done. For a lot of it, there was simply nothing that could be done. We had a major problem with drugs for schizophrenia. So we saw such an uptick in the kind of attacks that we saw in the street and people suffering on their own because they didn't have mental health problems. Because those drugs simply couldn't be stopped. We eventually found the same thing with foods that weren't produced in the UK. And the trouble with the UK was we don't produce our own food. We never had under half of our own food. So as soon as we started having significant material problems. And Britain always told itself it had this national myth, right, that it, because it got through the war, that it could go through any kind of hardship. I mean, that wasn't really the case, actually. People during the war were far more frightened than some of the historical stuff makes out. Now, what did we see? People don't want to go through that stuff. They were desperate for the things that they had.
London, you've been lied to. Nigel Cass and his Albion peacekeepers intend to permanently control this city.
The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tac teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable, it cannot trace back to me.
Nigel Cass collaborated with a terrorist to bomb this city. Then, he set up an orbital drone program called Themis that will target you based on your stolen data.
I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis.
I've given you the truth. Do as you will. Actually, fuck that. Resist.
Not bad if I do say so, innit?
Hamish, darling.
Haha.
Risking that handsome mug?
Yeah, well, can't lock myself away from the world forever. Got a lot to make up for, don't I? Besides, you sorry lot need all the help you can get. Check it.
Fucking wankers!
Ah, Albion won't just go quietly into the night.
Sent that to every news outlet I could think of. They're gonna have it on the loop for a while. And when the people tweak to what it means, Cass is done.
He'll be removed, prosecuted for high treason. They'll have no choice. We've done it. Congratulations, team.
Thank Christ. After all this excitement, I'm dying for a nap.
There is still the matter of Zero Day. You know, the rogue hacker group that conspired with Cass and Mary Kelly to blow up London.
Jesus, Backley, all work and no play. Give the squad a second or two to bask in our victory. Safe to say it won't last long.
Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds have already died.
I doubt this is the reaction you were expecting, but Nigel Cass is in the news again.
The government has convened to review its contract with Albion. Nigel Cass himself has responded to requests that he should surrender to the authorities in a heated call with the GBB.
Just shut up and listen to me. I will not be removed by the government or anyone else. I will die first. And many will die with me. They're calling for blood. They'll have it. This city belongs to me. I am its shepherd, and I will slaughter my flock before I relinquish it.
Cass has barricaded himself in his White Tower headquarters and threatened to kill anyone that tries to stop him. He is heavily armed and considered extremely dangerous.
Shit. He's gone off the deep end. He's liable to take it to the streets in his state.
We have no choice. We have to get to White Tower and stop him.
Let alone testing for cancer. That stuff has a half-life of 66 hours. As As soon as those walls went up, there was just no time to bring it into the country, and that is when people slowed down. And then the medicine. There's loads of medicines that just can't stockpile. There was a moment before it took place when actually there was some effort to try and stockpile some of these. There were some things that could be done. A lot of it, there was nothing that could be done. We had a major problem with drugs for schizophrenia. So we saw such an uptick in the country of street owners. They didn't have the mental health drugs because those drugs simply couldn't be stopped. And the trouble with the UK was we don't produce our own food. We never had. Countries produced under half of our own food. So as soon as those walls went up, we started having significant material problems. And Britain always told us that we had this national myth, right? That it was hardship. I mean, that wasn't really the case. During the war, now, what do we see? People don't really produce. They were desperate for the and they were scared. So they went to the black market. The same thing that always happens. And where did the growth of Planet Penny come from? It came from people wanting things that previously get the and now only get through the black market, funneling funds towards criminality. From there, we got to the situation we have now of this visible war between criminals and security that seems to dominate what's going on out there.
Move out the way!
Mate, Nigel's got a private bunker under this place where he liked to tweak his toys. I'll bet he's barricaded himself down here. Won't be anyone but the true believers around the compound.
Let's go deal with that tyrant then, shall we?
Luckily, his reinforcements are limited to whoever's fatting about nearby.
The only thing we'll be thanking him for in his lifetime is when he finally snuffs it.
Men and women of Albion, your true enemy has finally shown its face. It's marvelous. What more can we expect of cowards? That's enough. Deaths. Come to destroy the one man able to resist their tyranny. Who do you think Project Dennis would have targeted first? They're saving their own skins, nothing more. I found the answer to our problem, and I will not stop until it's brought to fruition. Are you sure that's what you want to come up against? You want to test my resolve? Well then, come try.
Drone's been deployed to apprehend the suspect.
Tell me where I can and can't go, idiots.
The enemy is among us. Be on your guard. Allow no one to pass unchecked. We cannot let anyone stop us from protecting London.
The only thing we'll be thanking him for in his lifetime is when he finally snuffs it.
Your true enemy has finally shown its face. It's marvelous. But what more can we expect of cowards? Deaths. Come to destroy the one man able to resist their tyranny. They're saving their own skin.
enemy is among us. Be on your guard. Allow no one to pass unchecked. We cannot let anyone stop us from protecting London.
Oh, believe me, it won't be in your lifetime.
Men and women of Albion, your true enemy has finally shown its face. It's masked. But what more can we expect, the cowards? Death. Come to destroy the one man able to resist their tyranny. Who do you think Project Themis would have targeted first? They're saving their own skin, nothing more. I found...
Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
Well, that's motivating. Let's go, Bags.
A tag in this. There's so many people to tag.
It certainly won't be in his lifetime if I have anything to say about it.
Surrender!
Men and women of Albion, your true enemy has finally shown its face. Well, its masked face. But what more can we expect of cowards? Deaths. Come to destroy the one man able to resist their tyranny. Who do you think Project Themis would have done? They're saving their own skins, nothing more. I found the answer to our problem and I will not stop until it's brought to fruition. Are you sure that's what you want to come up against? You want to test my resolve?
We need some help here.
Drones are on their way to the suspect.
right. Your teammate won't be completing their operation so much as they'll be needing one.
Fuck! I forget sometimes this is dangerous work.
The enemy is among us. Be on your guard. Allow no one to pass unchecked. We cannot let anyone stop us from protecting London.
I agree that it will not be in his lifetime. I will make sure.
That takes care of security. You can now access the elevator to the bunker.
Situation now.
Disturbance detected. Getting the investigation.
Boys, I won't head.
Get away, you fucking stupid thing!
Stupid to run.
Code 3. Closest units proceed to alarm location.
Get me some reinforcements.
So you've come to end it, have you, DedSec? But haven't you figured it out yet? What our mutual acquaintance 0 Days set in motion? My inevitable reign and your downfall. This is how it will always end. The natural order of people like me and people like you. I am the law. Come down. Let me show you.
Your weapons are useless against that drone viper. To power up the EMP stations. Cass has called in reinforcements. What a surprise.
You've ruined my plans, DedSec, but only temporarily. I'll rid the city of you once and for all.
worked. Fire away. EMP station is depleted. Power up the next one with a network bypass.
More forces incoming. Check your tail.
What you see is the future, the evolution of security. You will not stand in my way.
This cunt.
Dispatch, deploying drone to apprehend the suspect.
The EMP weakened the drone's armor. Attack! The drone's shielding is back online. Power up another EMP station.
Heads up. We've called in reinforcements.
The fight is futile. They won't even thank you. All your efforts, all your sacrifice, for nothing.
Your weapons are useless against that drone Cass is wearing. Complete the network bypass to power up the EMP stations. Cass has called in reinforcements. What a surprise.
You've ruined my plans, DedSec, but only temporarily. I'll rid the city of you once and for all.
Weak points revealed. The EMP worked. Fire away. The first EMP station is depleted. Power up the next one with a network bypass.
More forces incoming. Check your tail.
What you see is the future, the evolution of security enforcement. You will not stand in my way.
Put a stop to this.
Coming back. En route to suspect.
What the hell?
The EMP weakened the drone's armor. Attack! The drone's shielding is back online. Power up another EMP station.
Heads up. He's called in reinforcements.
Shut out here!
Your fight is futile. It won't even thank you. All your effort, all your sacrifice.
Not going to
Pack it in.
just give up, will you? They're wounded!
Your weapons are useless against that drone Cass is wearing. Complete the network bypass to power up the EMP stations. Cass has called in reinforcements. What a surprise.
Ruined my plans, DedSec.
Weak points revealed. The EMP worked. Fire away. The first EMP station is depleted. Power up the next one with a network bypass.
More forces incoming. Check your tail.
What you see is the future, the evolution of security enforcement. You will not stand in my way.
The EMP weakened the drone's armor. Attack. The drone shielding is back online. Power up another EMP station.
Heads up. He's called in reinforcements.
Your fight is futile. They won't even thank you. All your effort, all your sacrifice, for nothing.
Which one?
Power up the EMP stations to get through that armor. Complete the network bypass. Your weapons are useless against that drone Cass is wearing. Complete the network bypass to power up the EMP stations. Cass has called in reinforcements. What a surprise.
You've ruined my plans, DedSec, but only temporarily. I'll rid the city of you once and for all.
Weak points revealed. The EMP works. Fire away. The first EMP station is depleted. Power up the next one with a network bypass.
More forces incoming. Check your tail.
What you see is the future, the evolution of security. You will not stand.
Your weapons are useless against that drone Cass is wearing. Complete the network bypass to power up the EMP stations. Cass has called in reinforcements. What a surprise.
You've ruined my plans,
Weak points revealed. The EMP worked. Fire away.
I'll rid the city of you once and for all.
The first EMP station is depleted. Power up the next one with a network bypass.
More forces incoming. Check your tail.
What you see is the future, the evolution of security. You will not stand in my way.
Suspects happening!
The EMP weakened the drone's armor. Attack. The drone's shielding is back online. Power up another EMP station.
Heads up. He's called in reinforcements.
Your fight is futile. They won't even thank you. All your effort, all your sacrifice.
I need cover!
your chance to do some damage. Don't waste time.
Let's get this over with.
Let's end this.
I will make London great again. But you can't beat me. I have an army behind me, ready to follow my every order. When we're done here, I'll find the rest of you. I'll clamp down on this city and the people will obey.
Let's end this.
I will make London great again. I'm impressed. Think your little resistance is ready to be London's protectors?
From bad guys like you, fucking too right.
Oh, it's a thankless burden. And the people will hate you for it in the end. Even when it's for their own bloody good.
The people will be the ones who decide what is good now.
There it is. DedSec's fatal flaw. Your faith in people. You recruit all types, don't you, straight off the streets. Well, I used to have faith in people, too. I got a good man killed once.
Well, that strikes Nigel Cass off the list. Shame. I think he would have made a smashing 0 day.
We have plenty of work still to do.
I hope you're not doing anything important. You've been activated.
Bagley, it's rude to interrupt a woman, but I suppose this must be important then.
This is London. You're listening to Buckingham. Your source for they don't me attached. It's hard to believe that there could be shortages of human medicine in an advanced country like ours. Yet, those old government policies...
Oi! You put down a mad dog, DedSec. Needed to be done. This calls for a celebration, innit? And now that I'm not being hunted by a psychopath, I think I'd like to see that safe house of yours. Link me there.
Kasani, round to how do we go from a consumer paradise to a place of empty shells? What turns a land of plenty into a wild west of black market bounty? Protect everyone who comes on the podcast by keeping their identities. Here's veteran and it's crucial to me and the power behind you.
Look, what's the first thing that happened? First, the stuff that stopped fresh food. Lived without fresh food. I mean, everyone's quality of life got instantly worse than we could live without. The most damaging was when the radio.
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile.
Will engage if necessary.
Technesium saved, used to save, hundreds of thousands of lives just by screaming.
Driving into the vehicle, over.
As soon as those rules were there was just no time to bring in the country. That
Let's get an ambulance with the civilian. Over.
There was a moment before it took place when actually there was no trying to stop it.
Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over?
Suspect crossed the checkpoint.
All units, we are after the suspect.
Ramming the suspect.
Control, our vehicle is out of commission. Over.
Force them to a stop.
Nah, forget it. Done.
This is London Calling. You're listening to London. Your source for what they don't want you to. With me, it's hard to believe that there can be shortages of food and medicine in advanced countries and others. Yet, those old government policies and adequate food turn out to be just today we're short of basic food stocks and vital medical supplies. Hundreds have already died of conditions that can be easily cured. The black market means the criminal gangs that clamor in our cities. And Prime Minister Dev Hassan is around to pretend to care. How do we go from consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves, fighting for supplies? What turns a land of plenty into a wild west of hoarding, food battles and black market barons? We protect everyone who comes on the podcast by keeping their identities. Here's veteran political reporter Ian on the power behind shortages.
Britain sealed itself off. First stuff that stopped from coming in was fresh food. I mean, we could live without the fresh food. I mean, everyone's quality of life got instantly worse when we could live without it. The damaging was when the radioactive isotope. The radioactive isotope is what we use in cancer.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buckingham, your source for what they don't want to. Me, forward to Ian all the power behind shortages.
I mean, what was the first thing happening? The first stuff that stopped from coming was fresh food. I mean, we could live without fresh food. I mean, everyone's quality of life is instantly worse than we could live without it. The most damaging part was when the radioactive isotopes.
Minding my own business. I didn't, shove Rag away or insult his shoes or anything. Oh, I don't know if it was his dad or shove him out. Parents, society, what, but nothing, The train was coming. If I'd watched it, I could have just...
Putting an end to the chase now.
There's our suspect.
This is London Police. You're listening to Buckingham, your source for investigations. Me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there could be shortages. Those old government...
You're in my blind spot! Ah, I see. It's good to see you, young man. Now, will you finally join DedSec, or are you still playing coy?
Nah, mate. Gotta maintain my free agent status. Not enough booby traps in this place. Still, I'm glad we linked up. Don't know who else would have had the bollocks to take on Cass. Losing their psycho cult leader is gonna hurt Albion, no doubt. But trust me, fam, they won't pack it in so easily. Hope DedSec's got some fight left in it.
Oh, you can't be serious. Ever seen something so
Note, as I live and breathe, finally you've listened to reason and put down your work for a rest.
A well-deserved one. Since we teamed up, the corporate class are thinking twice about fucking with London. Seeing what happened to Castlehaven pissing in their trousers. The tide is turning, mate. Keep fighting, and I'll fight along with you. Laters.
Good to see you, dear. I'll admit I wasn't sure you knew fun, even if it snuck up and bit you on the bum.
I'm only human, and we've got a lot to celebrate. Cass finally got what was coming to him, and with Mary gone, the Kellys are on the back foot for once. DedSec is making it hard to be a bad guy in London. Until the Met gets its bollocks back, I'm still on Team DedSec.
People are bound to get something right eventually.
Maybe there's hope for this world yet.
No, you're the best. No, you.
Right then, young man. Either share what's so funny with the class, or put a fucking cork in it.
And spoil my one source of entertainment? I'll give you a hint. Spooky voice, catchy name, bit of a drama queen. Or did you just forget that you haven't actually found Zero Day? You looked at Albion, Sirs, the Kellys, even Sky Bloody Larson. Have you ever considered that instead of looking outside, you should be looking in?
We have a problem. Come talk to me.
Hello?
Sorry to spoil the party, but we have an uninvited guest in the DedSec network. They're downloading all the tech we've acquired to a remote device labeled Drill Britannia.
What in God's name?
DedSec. The name is Zero Day. We've met before, in a past life. This city needed a villain, and you were perfect for the part. Now I have you playing a different role. While you've been running around trying to save this city, you've actually been arming us for a war. But then, it isn't always for us to know the role we play. And sometimes, once we've played it, our role is to die.
Some zero-day hacker cleaned us out.
Here's where I would remind you that I've been trying to warn you about the zero-day threat, if I was an unfeeling machine.
Get off your ass, Bagley, and trace that signal.
I can't pinpoint the origin of the commands, but the admin accessed the drive through an IP range dedicated to autonomous vehicles. I have a general geolocation for it, and I suggest you make a visit now.
Seriously, what is going on? Hey.
Get this bedroom.
I've sent you the general location of the zero-day hacker's signal. As I said, I don't have their specific coordinates, so you'll have to search the area. Good luck and Godspeed.
Thank you, dear.
Could have run one.
You're close to the origin point of the signal that hacked our network.
That made my day. That's right. Right on.
Attention. Reduce the service along the server line due to an ongoing Albion investigation.
Lousy maggots. What?
The origin of the hacker's signal is really close now. It'll be coming from a van.
Cool. So find the van, find the hacker. Easy.
The van is driverless, but it does seem to be protected by armed drones. So, new plan, keep close enough to it while I trace the controlling.
Right, but if I die, I'm blaming you.
I'll be sure to pass that on with your remains.
suspects reported in your area. Potentially armed and hostile. Received. Responding to the situation now.
Engaging hostile target.
I'm putting an end to this. Over.
Move your arms!
This is London. You're listening to Buckingham, your source for the debate and attitude. It's hard to believe that there could be shortages in food and medicine and advanced those old government policies of adequate food.
In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds of us died from conditions. Black market, criminal gangs, and testing burning cities. And hundreds of dead scientists on the ground for how do we go from consumer currency to replacing empty shelves and fighting for supply? What's happening now is the wildfire, food battles, and black market barriers.
Received. We're going to ram the target. Drones deployed to arrest the suspect.
Lived with that frustration, everyone's quality of life got instantly worse because of that. And damaging was when you gave radioactive isotopes. The radioactive isotopes are cancer screening and cancer treatment. Now that stuff, it has a short half-life. Technique used to say hundreds of thousands of lives just by screening people when they tested them. But that's not the half-life of 66 hours. As soon as those things went up, there was just no time and then the medicine. The thing is, there's loads of medicines that just can't stop.
Immobilize that vehicle!
Before it took place, when actually there was
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
major problems with drugs and schizophrenia. So it's such an uptick in passion, especially people suffering on their own because they didn't have mental health drugs. Those drugs simply couldn't be stopped. We eventually found the same thing with foods that weren't
Auto drive now enabled.
don't produce our own foods. We never had to produce under half of our own foods. It was so easy. We started having significant material problems.
Ready to ram the vehicle. Over.
Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
Desperate for the things that they had. So they went to the lab. Same thing always happens. And where did the growth of Planet Telly come from? It came from people wanting things that they could previously get legitimately.
Can anyone see the suspect?
Funneling funds towards criminality. From there, we got to the situation we have now of this big war between criminals and security that seems to dominate what's going on out there in the streets.
Trace complete. The signal controlling the van originated in the Stockwell war bunker. Good chance that's where Zero Day has been operating this whole time. If so, they certainly have a flair for the dramatic.
I mean, that's just another way of saying arsehole. Send me the coordinates.
I think what we've come to now is a realization that capitalism is failed.
You're near the Stockwell bunker, potential hideout of the evil universe DedSec that calls themselves Zero Day.
Mercenary rule! Killers off our streets!
The elevator that descends into the zero-day bunker is guarded by a strange security system. Some sort of copycat game. You'll need to solve it to gain access to the lower level. Ouch. Don't say I didn't warn you. Well, I'd be careful not to muck it up next time. No pressure.
I hate to moan about plot holes, but this tech's not from World War II. Where's it from, do you think?
Not the most inviting clubhouse, is it? Judging from the security above, I'd expect some unorthodox defense measures.
Humanity's forgotten its nature.
Shit.
Private existence.
Yeah, I think I'd describe this place as a lair. If I find a cape made out of skin, I am out.
True change is always coming.
Let's fan out. Be quick about it. Drone, full sweep of the area.
When we work with machines, we become machines. Technology should serve humanity, not replace.
There's something weird up ahead. I'm gonna go check it out. So I think we found the little man behind the zero-day curtain, minus the little man. Bagley, you see anything?
It's, not authorized. How can it be not authorized?
What? Why not?
Apparently I can't say. Can I say this is really fucking annoying? Oh, well, there's that at least.
Damn, someone's hacking into Bagley. Listen, have a look around, but exercise caution.
Yes, I may be able to analyze individual data points. Suggest you make this a quick investigation, though. I'm picking up Albion activity in the area. Possible they are searching for Zero Day as well.
This is a fucked up level of detail.
Zero Day has a backdoor into Filament, that deep surveillance supercomputer Malik was so concerned about. Zero Day has reverse engineered Themis drones. Could they have their own private fleet? Zero Day appears to be running the chip tracking tech we acquired from Mary Kelly. Now, what do you suppose they're doing with it? This is the Bagley source code, a copy of my brain from Brokertech, code we acquired in Sky Larson's lab.
Fuck me sideways.
Clearly, DedSec has been unwittingly nicking toys for Zero Day. I'm detecting some devices over in the crash pad that could fill in some details.
Ouch, that looks like a stinger, eh? Oh, ease up, please. Let him breathe. Our very own Guy Fawkes. The wrong mask, though.
Fuck you. We didn't set that bomb. We defused it.
Even if I was inclined to believe a DedSec insurgent, do you think it really matters at all?
Since when does Albion get to play judge, jury, and executioner? You have no jurisdiction in London.
Oh, I do now. Listen up. Get all your units to move in and lock down the city. Provide medical aid. Help the injured. And guns out. Let's make it look good for the fucking cameras. Understand?
Well, well, if I were a bet-in AI, I'd say Nigel Cass had advanced knowledge of the London bombings and the location of that DedSec safe house, almost like someone tipped him off. But I suppose you'll put this together in your own time.
Time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
Breakups are hard.
Is London burning?
Parts of it.
Then I've held up my end. Release the filament code.
One of your DedSec squad, he stopped the Parliament bomb. I was rather counting on that one, to be honest.
This is still the largest terror attack in London's history. If you can't work with that...
Oh, I'll work with it. But the deal is off.
Do you know who you're fucking with, Mr. Cass?
I know you set off bombs across the city and fucked your friends. I don't know what mischief you'll get up to with a big girl toy like Filament. Cleaner this way, love.
She's running! Get her!
Sabine's been Zero Day. That means she betrayed everyone and killed Dalton. Wait, weren't they like... Oh, gross.
Explains why she wiped my memory. There's a lot to unpack here, but more pressingly, I've pinpointed where Rule Britannia is running. That console right over there.
Found Rule Britannia. Looks like a CTOS patch, and it's huge. I'm not sure I can stop it.
No one can stop it. That's the whole point. So... impressed?
Depends. What's this Rule Britannia thing do?
It's society's big wipe. While DedSec runs around fixing bugs, I'm deleting the source code. Frying the hardware too. All of it. It's actually a beautiful thing you've done by helping to steal all that tech.
Yeah. So beautiful, you built an actual evil lair to plan it from. So when does the rest of Zero Day get here?
Oh, it's just me. I learned very early on that no one was willing to make real sacrifice for change. In the end, history's actors work alone.
Oh, the words ego and maniac are coming to mind?
Ouch. I had hoped you might at least understand why I did it. Why we recruits. I am sorry. But once again, DedSec has outlived its usefulness. Spread out! Millions will suffer today. It's an honor to die among them.
Search the area!
Bagley, Sabine's locked me in with a bunch of Albion dicks. Please help me. Help, please.
I need time to crank the security system and open the blast doors. Try to survive until the process is complete.
Yeah, duh.
Watch out! Shots fired!
I've unlocked the doors. I suggest you make a swift and safe escape. You'll need to find another exit. Albion has dispatched personnel to intercept operatives across the city. You'll need to find another exit. Albion has dispatched personnel to intercept operatives across the city.
How many of these dickheads are there?
From? Morning.
You'll need to find another exit. Albion has dispatched personnel to intercept operatives across the city.
How many of these dickheads are there?
Where the fuck are they coming from? Shit, this is fucking bad.
Fuck me, that was intense, but I escaped.
Yes, brilliant work.
These Albion cunts are all the way up my fucking ass here. And we fucked. I'm experiencing something similar. There must be on all of us. We need to regroup.
Sabina's leaked your locations to Albion. All operatives are currently compromised. I suggest you all lay low and avoid any large groups. I'll send you a low-key meeting spot. Your teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
I'm always cleaning up these hotheads' messes. Let's be off then. Shit! What the hell's going on, Bags?
I'm not sure, but I secured an alternate location for an emergency meeting far from the safe house. Pushing the coordinates now.